Welcome to the Explainer. Let's be real, the job search is chaos, right? Well, today, we're going to break down how a new AI-powered approach can actually tame that beast and turn the whole chaotic process into something streamlined, intelligent, and, believe it or not, manageable. So let's just dive right in with a question that I'm guessing hits pretty close to home for a lot of you. Does the thought of just organizing your job search give you a special kind of anxiety? Yeah, you are not alone. For most people, the modern job search feels like working a whole other job, a really messy, high stakes one. You're wrangling these crazy spreadsheets. You've got resumes saved as resume underscore final underscore V3 underscore for real this time, and you're losing track of who you talk to and when. It just leaves you feeling like you're constantly putting out fires instead of actually steering your own career. So, what's the fix for all this chaos? Well, it's all about building a single source of truth, a command center for your career. It's about getting everything out of those scattered docs and emails and into one single strategic place. So, imagine this. Instead of that monster spreadsheet, you've got a clean, visual pipeline like this for every single application. You know exactly where everything is, from the moment you apply all the way to an offer. Nothing falls through the cracks. Now, this is where it goes really cool, because you're turning all that activity into actual data. A simple chart like this gives you a bird's eye view of your whole search. You can instantly see where the bottlenecks are. Are you applying a lot but not getting interviews? This is how you stop just being busy and start being strategic. And this is where you get that down to the details control. For every single role, all the critical info is right there. Salary, contacts, dates, you name it. The real win here? No more panic searching your inbox for a recruiter's name 2 minutes before a call. We've all been there. All right, so we've got our command center. Now let's talk about how we move from just being organized to actually becoming a stronger candidate for every single role. This is where we flip the script from being reactive to being proactive. Okay, let's talk resumes. The one-size-fits-all approach is dead. A modern system lets you store all your different versions, sure. But the real magic is when AI steps in and gives you tailored suggestions to make your resume pop for the specific job you want. But look, a great resume only gets your foot in the door. The interview? Well, that's where the game is won or lost. So let's look at how you can prepare like you've got the answers to the test before you even walk in the room. So what if you had your own personal question bank? A place where you can stash your best answers for technical, behavioral, you name it. You can track how many times you've practiced an answer, rate how important a question is. It's basically like having a personal training gym for your interview skills. And on top of that, the system acts as your personal research assistant. So before you even talk to anyone, it's pulling all this key info on the company's tech, their culture, their values. That way you walk in sounding like you've been following them for years. Okay, now we get into what I like to call the unfair advantage. The AI features that take this from just an organization tool to a legit intelligent partner in your job search. So, instead of you just kind of guessing if a role is a good fit, the AI copilot does the heavy lifting. It analyzes the job description against your profile and gives you this clear objective score. You see a 93% match? Bam. You know that's one to jump on right away. And this right here is the game changer. It doesn't just give you a number, it shows its work. It tells you exactly why you're a good fit, and maybe even more importantly, where the gaps are. That's a roadmap for what to study up on, or what to highlight in your cover letter. And then it gets really cool. You can literally just talk to it, ask it complex questions in plain English, and it pulls the answers from all the info you've given it. It's like having your own personal chief of staff for your career, ready to brief you at a moment's notice. So you're probably wondering, how does it know all this personal stuff? Well, it uses a technology called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG for short. The easiest way to think about it is this. You're basically giving the AI an open book test, but the only book it's allowed to read is made up of your documents, your notes, and your career info. And the really amazing part is that you can feed this book almost anything: PDFs, web pages, even audio and video files. You're literally building a custom brain that knows everything about your professional life, and you can search it instantly. So what's the big picture here? It's all about flipping the script. You go from feeling like the job search is something that's happening to you to running a strategic campaign that you are in control of. You are in the driver's seat. And that leaves us with this final thought. When you have a tool that can handle all the tedious logistics and the high-level strategy for you, what does that free you up to do? Well, you get to focus on what actually matters, making real human connections, preparing deeply, and showing people what makes you, you. The real question is, how are you going to use that advantage?